Hi, my name is Nicole and I've had an abortion.
Hi, my name is Demelia and I've also had an abortion and I support a woman's right to choose.
Oh, I support that too.
Oh, okay.
No. But today we're going to start off by talking about the anti-choice and also racist billboards that have been being put up around the South Chicago area and also some on the west side area of Chicago. I think that these billboards, they really need to come down, and we're just going to keep stressing until people do what needs to be done for them to come down, like calling their state officials and their aldermen and things like that.
Well, as of Wednesday, the 18th, the city has mandated that those billboards have to come down. So I'm not sure on a date exactly when they will, but it has been a mandate as of last Wednesday for them to speak out.
So that's a big win. Yay!
But no, just to I guess to briefly go over and review what they were. They were put up on in marginalized communities, mostly on the south side. It's 16 in total. The goal was to have 30 put up, and it was put up by an organization, Life Always.
Yep.
Life Always was pushing the billboards to go up, and so like I said, the goal was 30. It's about 16 up, mostly on the south side. It's about a couple in 2 locations on the west side, and so pretty much it's just a picture of Obama, and the message says,
every 21 minutes our next leader is aborted.
Right. So we've been I know Chicago Abortion Fund has kind of combined with Black Women for Reproductive Justice and pushing efforts to mobilize Black women around this issue and around trying to get the billboards down. So we've done several activities thus far around that. The first being our resource cleanup fair.
Yep.
On 58th and State. Those were the first billboards were put up, and so it was pretty much in a vacant lot. We just went and we cleaned the lot and held a resource fair for the women that was in that community, basically trying to show what helping these women in that community really looks like. You don't just broadcast that decision on a board in a tattered lot. That's not how you do that. And I guess what the next series was the Speak Out?
Yes, there have been a couple of speak outs going on. There was one at, was it Jackson Park?
Mm-hmm.
Jackson Park, where women were able to come there and have a safe space to talk about their experiences and also how they feel about the billboard, and it basically using minority people as the poster children for abortion or anti-choice.
Right. Those billboards were wrong in so many aspects, because for one, it creates the assumption that only Black women are having abortions, which is not true, and it also kind of not touches on the basis of why these women are having unplanned pregnancies and why they need abortions. They were oblivious to all the other issues that these women were having, like access to health care, access to food. This area literally was in a food desert. It had, and when I say food desert, I mean the lack of, pretty much the lack of a grocery store in that area. And that, within like a 4-block radius, less than that, it was 4 liquor stores. 4 liquor stores, no grocery stores. So that's an example of what a food desert is. Like, there's no nearby grocery store, no access to groceries are healthy, like fruit, vegetables, none of that. But they had like 4 liquor stores literally by this billboard, and it's like, really?
It was just like, that was just crazy. But if you want to find out more information or ways to become involved, or you want to get to know who your officials are for your area, you can give us a call at 312-663-0338, or you can email us at chicagoabortionfund.com. So, the next subject. So I've just been looking up like some things that have been going on around abortion in the different states and things like that. And so this is just really, outrageous to me. I found out that 570 bills have been introduced in 48 states just this year alone to restrict abortion. That's crazy. How do you feel about that, Demelia?
You know how I feel about that. I really can't discuss how I really feel on TV, but I mean, I don't get it. It's because abortion, I get it. Like, we pro-choice, right? That doesn't mean we're pro-abortion, but people, we can agree to disagree, right? So of all the surgical procedures that women have on a regular basis, you choose this one procedure to try to ridicule people about, and in the same breath, you're not trying to help this woman. You're not.
And it's a legal procedure.
Yeah, it's legal. It's legal, and it has been for a while.
I think we have a caller. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, I was, as a black man, I was very baffled. I mean, to hear the way you introduce yourself, to say that you had abortion. It's not to say whether I'm for or against, but I mean, what would be the difference between me getting on TV saying that I'm a known gang member and I killed somebody, and what you just said?
The difference is that when I had an abortion, I didn't commit a crime. It was something that was my legal rights, and I'm proud of my decision that I made, because at the end of the day, the only person that it affected was me.
Exactly.
Just like when I chose to have a child, the only person that it affects is me, because when I go to work, I have to find a babysitter. Before I leave out the door, I have to get somebody else dressed. When I go grocery shopping, I don't just go grocery shopping for me. I got to feed somebody else too.
Exactly.
So, at the end of the day, I have valid reason, and I'm not going to let anyone take that power away from me.
Also, to add to that, we try to demystify abortion as being a dirty word. And so, by us telling our story and having the courage to tell what we went through with the intentions of somebody else gaining that same courage. Like, it's okay to say abortion. And
Right.
that you had an abortion. There's nothing wrong with that, because it's a legal procedure.
Right, because it is such a taboo in our community that it should not be. I think we have a caller. Go ahead, caller.
Hi, I had a question about the billboards.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that there was anything effective about them regarding what the people who put them up had in mind for actually trying to get people, scared into doing what they want to do?
I don't think they were effective at all, because I feel like at the end of the day, if you are your own person and that is what you want to do, then you're going to do it. Now, some people might be affected by it, a small percentage, because some people, let their decisions be manipulated, and then their choices no longer become their own. And that's why we do this show. That's why we do the work that we do, so people can know that they have the power to use their voice and do what they feel is right for them. Because I feel like by you posting a picture of Obama and saying that every 21 minutes our next leader is aborted, I mean, every 21 minutes our next drug dealer is aborted, our next gang member is aborted, our next serial killer is aborted. You don't know what a person is going to turn out to be once a person has decided that they're going to come to terms to their pregnancy. It's a lot more to having a child and raising a child and what a person is going to be besides them coming into the world.
I kind of wanted to touch bases on his question as well. I'm really not sure what Life Always' actual intentions were, but I'm going to say the billboards were effective in the sense that if your purpose was to bring that billboard here to ridicule this woman and embarrass her and shame her, then that's exactly what it did. If it was to be put in our communities to help us, it actually didn't. It didn't work. It didn't serve its purpose, because that same woman, whether that billboard is up or down, still needs Pampers for her child. She still needs milk for her child. She still needs transportation to get groceries. So it wasn't effective if it was supposed to help.